the state of Florida. Game On with Mike Bianchi and Brandon Kravitz.
So I told you, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I interviewed Michael Alford, the Florida State Athletic Director, earlier this week. I wrote a column. It's up right now at OrlandoSentinel.com. You can read it if you choose. As I wrote in the column, Brandon, after spending some time talking with Alford, one thing became abundantly clear to me. Florida State's out of excuses. And he even said that. There are no more excuses for this Florida State football program. He pointed out that Seminole Boosters recently announced more than $106 million in booster contributions during the past fiscal year, which is the largest amount in FSU history. So the boosters are still digging deep in their pockets to help this program get out of the funk that it's in. In fact, Alford congratulated FSU donors and boosters doing just that. He also pointed out that FSU has spent hundreds of millions of dollars to upgrade facilities. They've spent tens of millions of dollars to hire staffing like General Manager John Garrett, who was Duke's general manager last year when they won the ACC. And he says FSU is right at the top of the ACC in NIL spending. He did admit FSU isn't spending as much as like Oregon and Texas and some of the other top 6 or 8 schools, but he said, hey, we're right there in that next tier. So NIL money should not be a problem for this team. So I asked him flat out, what's Mike Norvell have to do to save his job? And of course he wouldn't say, 8 wins or bowl eligibility. He just said, I'm not going to establish hypothetical benchmarks, but I'll know it when I see it, is what he said. So I don't know what exactly that means, but Norvell has everything he should need to be successful, Kravitz. He's got to get it done this year. There's no groundbreaking news in this column. Everybody knows Mike Norvell has to get it done this year. It's just sort of, to hear the AD say, hey, we've given him all of this, now we need a return on our investment. I think it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Don't undersell your article, by the way. I read it today. It's fantastic, whether there's breaking news in it or not. I have this website that I use that gives me an estimated roster breakdown in terms of money that is spent, a pretty credible source. FSU is 21st. Now, this is an estimate, so that this is not like they're not biblically 21st,
right?
But they're in that range. And I think it's what I find more interesting about it is not necessarily the ranking, but the relative to what other teams are in that range. Florida, Arkansas, Stanford, which is flushed with cash, Ole Miss, Wisconsin. That's the world that FSU is living in with spending. And if that's the world you're living in and you have a good coach, you can win in college football, even if you're not spending like the top dogs. And that's not – when Michael Alford says, I just need to see it, I'll know it when I see it, he's not talking about winning a national championship. He's talking about playing relevant football late into the season, having fans showing up to the stadium excited about their team. And it feels like we had that blip with FSU, but that has not been consistent. And this fan base, and this is something that you pointed out in the article that I hadn't really thought about, that this fan base in particular has been through a lot. They've been through rebuilds. They've been through stadium renovations. They've been through battles to get out of the ACC, egg on their face when that didn't happen. Multiple coaching changes now since Bobby Bowden retired. Florida State fans had to live through Willie Taggart.
Jimbo Fisher leaving his Christmas tree on the curb because he couldn't get out of town fast enough to take the Texas A&M job.
Right. Jordan Travis's injury and then getting absolutely embarrassed by Georgia because they didn't have any of their best players left. It's been a roller coaster ride, and lately it's been a broken down roller coaster for Florida State.
But again, you've got to commend Florida State's fan base, though, and their boosters. Good Lord, you've gone 7-17 in your last 2 seasons. You've been like irrelevant. You're at the bottom of a bad league or a mediocre league, and still they're writing $100 and some million worth of donation checks. That's pretty rabid, if you ask me.
They've got great fans, and fortunate for them, some of them are rich. They probably have about 2 more seasons before folks check out mentally. The ones that go to games, the ones that watch games, and definitely the ones that are stroking these kind of checks, which does not speak for everybody out there, of course. This year is the Mike Norvell succeeds or he's fired year. Then, if he succeeds, that breathes life back into the program and all is good. If he doesn't, and Michael Alford doesn't, well, I agree with him. We're all going to know. We're going to know when we see it as to whether or not this program has juice. If they have juice, he'll keep his job. If they have no juice, like they haven't for the last couple of years, he'll get fired, and they'll just pay the buyout. Then they get the new coach lift. That will infuse some positivity, like what Florida's dealing with right now. Right. But if they're still bad after that, are donors still going to invest in Florida State? So that gives them 2 years to figure this out.
No. And the Gators are just a little further along than Florida State in this process because they just went through 4 years of Billy Napier. As you mentioned, now they have the juice of a new coach and John Sumrall, who's been great during the talking season, all right? But if John Sumrall doesn't make it better with all of the money the Gators are about to invest in the swamp, $1 billion, the Gator program will go down the freaking tubes. Okay? So these are important upcoming seasons for Florida State. No question about it.
And we'll find out quickly with FSU what kind of team they have because they take on 2 ranked opponents in the first month of the season. So it's not going to be a mystery as to whether or not Florida State is going to be a competitive program this year. And it could end up being a long, long season if they are not.
I hope Florida State wins. I hope Florida wins. It's just not fun when those 2 schools are irrelevant. I'm sorry. Love Miami. Okay, great that they're back on top. Love to see UCF back on top, but this state is Florida and Florida State. Those are your 2 big public schools in this state. They have the most fans. They have the most interest. And when they're not good, college football ain't good in this state.
Wow, you heard it here first, UCF fans. He said that your fandom doesn't matter. I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, I didn't say that, but it doesn't matter as much as Florida and Florida State.
Text in, let us know what you think. Is FSU going to return to any form of prominence this season? 50857. More Game On coming up right after this.
Man, I gotta have it. It's a one of a kind. Now I'm going once, going twice. I'm sold to Bianchi on the radio show. 96.9 on the dial. I know him and BK won't tell you no lies. Man, I just love those Orlando guys. Sold. Game on the radio.
Sold! Sports fans know something very, very important. In fact, NFL teams know something very, very important. Championships aren't won on game day. They're won during training camp, which is going on right now. They're won during practice. They're won by preparing before the season starts. The same thing applies to your air conditioning system. If you're waiting until your AC breaks down during one of these blazing Florida summer days, you're already way behind the game. That's why smart homeowners like myself call Ziegler Air Conditioning for preventive maintenance before problems happen. Jason and his crew perform one of the most thorough maintenance services you'll find anywhere. Their technicians inspect your system using a detailed 25-point checklist. They don't just come in with a little notepad and check things off. No, They take things apart. They change filters. They clean drain lines. They lubricate moving parts. They check system performance and help identify potential issues before they become expensive issues. And here's another reason I love Ziegler Air. Their technicians are non-commissioned. They're paid to do honest work, not to upsell you on products or services you probably don't need. That's becoming harder and harder to find these days. So give them a call. 407-245-8765, 407-245-8765. Tell them the Bulldog sent you. Ziegler Air Conditioning. Don't ever lose your cool.
Football season is here, and so are the tough calls. If you've been arrested, you need an experienced fighter in your corner. Board-certified criminal defense attorney Trey Flynn, with a proven track record of defending DUIs and serious felonies in both state and federal court. Trey knows the law, knows the courtroom, and won't back down from a fight. Your case evaluation is just a click or a phone call away. Visit TreyFlynn.com or dial 407-557-6350. Arrested today? Call Trey.
On September 2nd, DraftKings Game Day arrives with massive deals, exclusive deals, and an all-day celebration built for sports fans. The countdown has begun. All roads lead to Game Day. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, Florida. Every fan is in on the excitement. One app, every sport, all 50 states. Remember the date, September 2nd. DraftKings Game Day is the kickoff of a new season, a new era, and the biggest day in sports history. Get ready to celebrate. New DraftKings customers, sign up with code WYGM740. Spend $5 to get $150 in rewards within 14 days. That's code WYGM740 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends August 23rd. Terms at dkng.co/predictions promo. Nationwide based on sportsbook predictions and free-to-play sports contest availability. Varies by state.
What if your next vehicle started with one simple number? At Bill Ray Nissan, 0 means 0.0% APR for 60 months on select trims of the new 2026 Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, and Frontier. Your credit doesn't have to be perfect. Our finance team works with all types of credit. And because it's Bill Ray Nissan, dealer fees are clearly disclosed up front. Visit Bill Ray Nissan on Highway 1792 in Longwood or BillRayNissan.com. Bill Ray Nissan, the home of 0.0%. At Bill Ray Nissan, we do it the right way.
This summer, Hard Rock Bet has the hottest baseball betting odds in Florida. Vig, juice, fee, whatever you call it, we're cutting it. It's the 10-cent summer sale. That's flat 10-cent lines for winner, spread, and over-under pregame bets. Same bets, better odds. This August, only on Hard Rock Bet.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Valid for moneyline, spread and over, under pregame markets with odds between -250 and +250 only. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
August in Central Florida means hurricane season is peaking. For over 40 years, Tools Ace Hardware has helped our community prepare. Your local Tools Ace Hardware is fully stocked with generators, gas cans, tarps, batteries, and storm cleanup supplies, plus authorized steel service centers for chainsaws and repairs. You can also get Yeti coolers and grills with free assembly and local delivery to help you in case you lose power. With 14 locations across Central Florida, getting storm ready is fast and easy. Visit ToolsAceHardware.com to find a location near you. Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Hi, this is Mark Spain, and we're hiring listing agents. Are you ready for a career move that will be rewarding and earn you the high income you deserve? If you enjoy delivering great customer service and working with people, I want to talk to you. Go to joinmarkspain.com and apply today.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
When I beat the guys in my fantasy league, the text wasn't enough. I used Smile Tunes to create a victory ballad specifically naming everyone I defeated. It was the most beautiful way to be a terrible winner. Visit SmileTunes.com and claim your ultimate victory soundtrack.
Welcome to Embers Only on iHeart Radio Orlando, brought to you by Corona Cigar Company. Step inside the luxury cigar lifestyle with our cigar of the week. And man, I'm so happy to tell you about this cigar. Found these about 8 years ago myself. They debuted in 2001. It's the Cielo Apollo. And this is a beautiful cigar, smoking dead medium, rich coffee brown Ecuadorian sun-grown wrapper filled with all Nicaraguan blend of meticulously aged tobaccos. Gives you a beautiful smoke with notes of spice, coffee, leather, earth. Every single draw is delicious. A wonderful golf course cigar. If you want something new and different, try the Cielo Apollo. It is awesome. And at only $119.95 a box, that's normally $170, a great deal as well. It's the Cielo Apollo, and it is your cigar of the week. Thanks so much for joining us for Embers Only. Luxury cigar lifestyle, fine spirits, and relaxation await at your nearest Corona Cigar. Downtown, Heathrow, Sand Lake, Sarasota, Tampa, and always online at coronacigar.com.
Every year, summer ends and the kids go back to school. This year, I'm going back too, at My Computer Career. They'll help me get the skills and certifications that can get me noticed by top employers in months, not years. Now I'm on a fast track to a high-demand IT career where the rewards can finally match my value. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. That's mycomputercareer.edu. It's never too late to go back to school.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
When you see this in your kitchen,
the stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
You hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves, or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
This report is sponsored by RockAuto.com.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Friday evening forecast. We made it to the weekend, and for some, it might be a little bit of a soggy start to the weekend as we're expecting storms to pop up later on this afternoon, continue through this evening, and then eventually fizzle out as we head through the overnight tonight. Temperatures tonight dropping down into the mid-70s, and good news for this weekend, the brutal heat has come to an end. However, it's still going to be hot and humid. Temperatures lingering throughout the low 90s with feels like temperatures right around 100.
Oof, shocking time to lose a whole strut.
Ugh, comedy is not your thing, but I do know that Rock Auto has what I need to fix it.
With parts shipped right to your door. No kidding.
All the parts your car need, Rock Auto. Get a view from the inside as Mark Daniels talks to those in the know. Weekdays on the beat of sports. Exclusively on Orlando's sports leader, 96.9 The Game and AM 740. And streaming everywhere you go on the free iHeart Radio app. Are you feeling a little down? Get some motivation and inspiration with Bianchi and Kravitz.
It is time to feel motivated and inspired. It's also time for you to wrap your head around the fact that fantasy football drafts are starting, and we want to draft with all of you. The Game Heads leagues are set, but we still have space. If you're looking for a place to hold your fantasy football draft, if you're looking for a date, what about 6 days from now? At Tuffy's Music Box in downtown Sanford, presented by Bud Light. We're going to have your chance to win Tampa Bay Buccaneers tickets, UCF football tickets, FSU tickets. It's all happening on Thursday, August 27th. We start at 6:30 at Tuffy's Music Box in downtown Sanford, and we cannot wait to draft with all of you. Today's quote is about taking chances. That was yesterday's quote. Today's is about...
By the way, real quick, what about yesterday's quote fitting right in with Ryan Elijah making the leap into politics? What was the quote again?
Take the leap and the net will appear.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Thank you. That was purposeful.
Yeah.
Today's is about advice. There are no absolutes. Remember, before you listen to anyone, good advice simplifies, great advice adapts. How about that? What do you think?
Good advice simplifies, great advice adapts.
I think about it like this. Like it's kind of like the quotes we give out. I think that a lot of the quotes that we talk about simplify issues, but really great advice gets into the specifics. And when you get into specifics and nuance, advice has to adapt. It's not vanilla. It's not one size fits all. I think that's the way that I read it. It's flexible. Advice is flexible.
So great advice adapts, but does it couldn't that, to me, that means great advice, you could use it no matter, if it's advice for an athlete to hit a baseball better, right? That will fit into the corporate world as well. It adapts to that. Or not?
No, I think about it like okay, good advice would be you should save 5% of your paycheck. Great advice would be a more intuitive plan that speaks to your needs, your interests, and your overall paycheck size. That's the way that I view it. But maybe I'm too in the weeds with it.
Yeah.
Well, today we're taking ourselves out of the weeds, and we are putting the show in your hands. It's a free-for-all Friday, so you can text in anything you want.
Absolutely. And we've already gotten a text, and I want to hear this, all right? You can ask us any question you want to ask us, all right? And somebody texted it in, and I got to hear this answer. Kravitz. What does Kravitz think about the Strait of Hormuz? Kravitz?
Oh, my God.
Take it away.
It's not as straight as it used to be. Let me tell you that. First and foremost. Okay, over time, it's definitely become, there's more curvature in the strait. Could you even call it a strait anymore? Is the question. But I think about it all the time, and I'll continue to think about it.
What do you think should happen?
I think they should,
Well, what should happen with the Strait of Hormuz?
It's just we don't have enough time to get into it.
You know what it is.
It's radio. We got to stay on schedule. I don't even. Where is this?
That's the whole thing, that the war with Iran is over because the ships can't get through the Strait of Hormuz. Bring the oil.
Right.
Oman.
I'm going to be honest, completely transparent with all of you. I gave up on this war about a month ago. Okay, I haven't checked. I don't know what's happening. Now, do you want to know Mike Washington's yards per carry in the preseason? The backup running back to Ashton Genty? I got that for you. Straight up Hormuz, you might want to go to a different station. But not as straight as it used to be, Mike. That's that's part of the problem that they're running into. What about this one? Okay,
it's not even on your Mount Rushmore of straits.
Oh God, are you kidding me?
Strait of Gibraltar.
Right. The Royal Strait.
Flush.
Straight facts. Let's see. What about this one? Bianchi, since it's free for all Friday, I would like to ask you respectfully, how tall are you?
How tall am I?
Don't act like you can't hear me. All of a sudden, you're.
I'm not as tall I'm not as, you shrink a little bit with age, so I'm not as tall as I used to be. I used to be about 5'9". Now I'm probably 5'7.5".
Google says you're 4'10", Mike.
Google doesn't know what it's talking about. I'm not 4'10". That is a shotgun. That's the smallest gauge of shotgun.
I looked up Danny DeVito and you popped right up.
Oh, good Lord. I'm not Danny DeVito. Okay? I'm Danny DeVito.
Well, you said it. I know. We have the audio of the admission. All right, we'll take more. We want more.
Actually, 5'6".
You lost 3 inches in this segment alone.
Yeah, I was never 5'9". I was never 5'7.5". That's just what I say when I go to the doctor and they ask me how tall I am. I go 5'7.5".
I can see Mike pulling out like the and a quarter. You're adding quarters. My socks are thick today, Doc. More Game On coming up right after this. Text in anything you want, 50857.
Kravitz.
I have told you I have a great new sponsor, all right? And one of the best things about owning a home is having a place of your own, all right? Well, one of the worst things is discovering all the stuff the previous owner left for you to fix. And I learned that one firsthand when I bought my house and discovered the sprinkler system wasn't doing its job. I had dead spots all over the lawn. That's where my new sponsor came in. I called Water Be Right, all right? I found Water Be Right. Well, Brian and his team came out. They revamped my irrigation system. They moved sprinkler heads, adding new ones, even finding a solution for watering our little garden out in the backyard, all right? That's when I learned just how much these guys actually do. And I said, hey, you want to be a client? Well, what do they do? Irrigation, installation, and repair. They do that. Drains and drainage. That's one of their specialties. They also do flagstone walkways, driveway pavers, waterfalls and fountains, sod tree and plant installation, backflow and rain sensors, anything that has to do with water in your yard. They do it, all right? And they offer 24-hour emergency water repair. So whether you need to get water onto your lawn or get excess water off of your property or completely transform the space outside your home, call Water Be Right. They're local. They're family-owned. Brian's a Marine veteran, and I personally had them work at my home. Check them out, waterbright.com, or give them a call, 407-753-7588, 407-753-7588. When the water goes wrong, just pick up the phone and call Water Be Right.
There's a couple of accidents tying you up this afternoon on Colonial Drive eastbound between Mills and Bumby. All lanes are blocked there. Looks like westbound lanes are getting affected as well. On 1792 northbound at General Hutchinson Parkway. Looks like all lanes are blocked there too. Southbound lanes are slowing down as well. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
Summers can be brutal in Florida, but the only thing that makes it worse is the bugs. And if you need help and you need it fast, there's only one option that I recommend, and it's Burn Pest Control. Joe and his team are trustworthy, reliable, and exceptional at what they do, which is ridding bugs from your home and the surrounding areas. So if you've been searching for a personalized and friendly pest control provider at a reasonable price, there's only one place to call, 321-297-7985, or go to burnpest.com, because the bug stops here.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
You stepped out for your morning jog. Except it's not your usual morning jog. You started listening to an epic sci-fi book on Audible. 30 chapters later, you've accidentally run a half marathon. You lost track of how far you've run, somewhere just past the city limits. You can't stop. You have to find out what happens next. Then it's over. The universe seems bigger. You feel different. You feel like you have no idea where you are. Audible. Stories that speak to you.
Step right up, America. Got equipment to sell or looking for something ready to work? PurpleWave.com. At Purple Wave Auction, it's as easy as it gets. Easy to sell, easy to buy. Construction, ag, fleet, and government equipment. All no reserve, all online. Register for free.
No reserve. Don't wait. Get swinging over to PurpleWave.com. PurpleWave.com.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Listen to 96.9 The Game in your smart home. Just tell Alexa to play 96.9 The Game on iHeart Radio. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Cocoa Beach is this week's Central Florida Saves Deal. Get a $50 voucher from Cocoa Beach for $25. Cocoa Beach is a new modern American restaurant with global influences. Co is where food's meant to be shared, and your table comes alive with a seasonally inspired menu. Fresh, premium, always changing. Plates designed for tasting, drinking, discovering together. Cocoa Beach isn't just dinner, it's an experience. Get your $50 voucher for just $25 today. Go to CentralFloridaSaves.com. That's CentralFloridaSaves.com.
IDC's amazing Summer of Romance is almost over. These are the final days to get your free getaway. Right now, make any jewelry purchase of over $3,500 and International Diamond Center will pack your bags with a free romantic trip on us. But listen, this is a limited time offer and time is running out. You have until August 31st. Buy that perfect engagement ring, anniversary gift, or special piece for her and let us buy the honeymoon or romantic escape you'll remember forever. Here's how it works. Spend $3,500 and enjoy a 3-day, 2-night romantic hotel getaway plus a $100 Visa card and choose from a dozen dreamy cities. Spend $5,000 and sail away on a 3 or 4 night luxury cruise for 2, or go all in at $10,000 and escape to a 5-day, 4-night stay in an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort in one of 4 breathtaking countries. It's almost too good to be true. But hurry, this offer ends August 31st and will not be extended. Get all the details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center. You buy the jewelry, we give the getaway. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennium.
You've got takes, hot ones, questionable ones, the kind that your group chat can't handle. But we here on Game On absolutely can. With iHeartRadio's Talkback feature, we call it the Rage Cage, you're not just listening to Game On, you're in the game. Tap the mic, drop your take, and send it straight to the show. Think Bianchi and I are completely wrong, which you probably do? Let us know. Search 96.9 The Game on iHeartRadio. Hit that talkback button because sports talk shouldn't be a one-way street.
Your bank may reverse a fraudulent charge, but if a thief is using your name, you need real protection. LifeLock helps remove exposed personal information and restores your identity guaranteed or your money back. Get LifeLock at LifeLock.com and use promo code ALERTS for 30% off your first year.
Follow The Game on Facebook at 96.9 The Game. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
What's it take to be a mentor with big brothers, big sisters? It takes 30 minutes and a cup of coffee. A video game, that's 2 out of 3. It takes sharing thumbs up emojis, clapping emojis, and loaded nachos at halftime. That's how you make an impact on a young kid's life. So go on, share a few hours a month, because mentorship may sound huge, but the truth is, it takes little to be big. To learn more, volunteer, or donate, go to BeBigNow.org.
Looking for a staycation getaway that keeps everybody happy? That's not easy unless you're talking about Mission Resort and Club in beautiful Howey in the Hills, just a short drive from downtown Orlando, right there next to Claremont. Dad gets championship golf, Mom gets the spa, the kids get the pool, the marina, and plenty of room to explore. Everybody wins. Play the historic El Campeon golf course or Las Colinas. Then when you check in at the pro shop, tell them Mike Bianchi sent you, you get a free bucket of range balls. Spend the afternoon boating on the largest chain of lakes in Florida. Challenge the family to pickleball or tennis. Then wrap up the day with a fantastic meal at one of their 3 fabulous on-site restaurants. And whatever you do, don't you miss the incredible Sunday champagne brunch. How is it good? Book your getaway, tea times, and brunch reservations at missionresortandclub.com. Mission Resort and Club, where weekends become family traditions.
WYGM Orlando, WJRR HD2, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. It's a free-for-all Friday. Let your voice be heard and see what you can get Bianchi and Kravitz all fired up about. Text us at 50857 or hit us up on the iHeart Radio Talkback. Now back to Game On.
I see you there with your shut-eye grin. I got my eyes on you. I shake your tail feather in my face.
Welcome back to Game On a free-for-all Friday. Happy to have you on board as we close down the work week. I will step aside for
Rip it out. I got me a rock and roll
band. It's a free-for-all.
Right. Yes. Hello, is this thing on? Where are the texts? You can text in anything you want. Where are you guys? Hello? I'm over here talking about the Hormuz Strait. Let's go.
You were just playing dumb. You actually knew what the Strait of Hormuz was.
Obviously.
You were just playing the role. I know how you are, Travis. Just playing the role.
Always willing to, make people laugh. The giant slalom. All right, that's enough out of you, Jaden. I'm going to take his controls away. We have breaking news in the sports world. Klay Thompson has signed with the Miami Heat. He'll be joining Giannis and Bam down in South Florida. As every aging individual eventually ends up in South Florida.
Hey, I'd take Klay I'd take Klay right here in Orlando. Okay.
Yeah, I would too. Name the Magic players that shoot 38% from 3-point range. This shouldn't take long.
Desmond Bain.
What did he do last year?
Yeah, he came off the bench for the Dallas Mavericks. He shot 38% from 3-point range. I mean, the guy he's not what he used to be, obviously. He's in now year 14 of his career, but he was averaging over 10 points a game, shot 38.3% from 3-point range. What else do you need?
Right.
I know, but that's what happens when you get Giannis. The released stars in other places will flock to the Miamis and the Phillies and all these exciting teams that have shaken things up. It's the way that it is.
By the way, we didn't talk about this yesterday. What's your quick breakdown on the trade that happened yesterday?
The trade.
The NBA trade.
The Cavs. With Peyton Watson?
Yeah, the Cavs got Watson.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, wait, what are we talking about? I was floored that the Nuggets gave away Peyton Watson, but this had to be financial. They have to be up against it cap-wise.
I think they were right up against or maybe over the second apron.
Yeah, I think they're one of the only second apron teams in the NBA, and Peyton Watson is set to make a big-time contract. So I guess they felt like they couldn't pay him, but they got absolutely fleeced. He's a really good player, and I don't know.
The Cavs get better.
Oh, the Cavs definitely got better. Peyton Watson's really good. He's a multifaceted type of guy. Can knock down shots, defends. Max Strus he plays hard, but he's like a one-trick pony.
He was pretty good.
He's not bad, but he's not. Peyton Watson has real upside to be a legitimate game-changing type of player. Max Strus does not have that.
So another Eastern Conference team gets better.
Correct. That is a proper takeaway. Also, you guys owe me an apology. I think I'm officially at the point. We haven't even started playing the season yet. I think I want an apology on this Travis Hunter stuff. The Jaguars have already been practicing with Travis Hunter primarily at cornerback. On Monday, Travis Hunter got 0 snaps on offense. He has played minimally. It says Wednesday's joint practice with the Carolina Panthers. Hunter played 28 snaps on defense, 2 on offense. That's been the theme of Jags practice. He is a cornerback. So enough of this. He's going to split time both. No, he's not. He's a DB who will have the occasional package of wide receiver.
Let's just see what happens. Maybe this first part of training camp, they're going to work on defense, and then
then they'll flip it.
Right? Don't know. You don't know. You don't know diddly poo.
You need me to get back into the Hormuz Strait? I'd do it if you want me to. Okay. Well, actually,
you didn't even mention his time as a kicker. He's also spending some time kicking field goals.
Yeah, he made 25% of his field goals. I think they were extra points too. I don't think he's going to be making his way to the special teams unit anytime soon. Text in 50857. Anything you want to get us going on, we're happy to answer it here on Game On, even if it embarrasses us for years to come. Mic'd up on the way, 60 seconds away right after this. A very important Fox Sports update.
Coaches, players, GMs, everyone's got an opinion these days. Let's hear from the biggest names in the game. It's time for Mic'd Up.
Mic'd Up brought to you by Water Be Right, Central Florida's experts in irrigation, drainage, and outdoor water solutions. From sprinkler repairs to 24-hour emergency service when you need it done right. Call Water Be Right, 407-753-7588 or waterberight.com. All right, let's start with Bucks veteran defensive tackle Vita Vea, who just signed his new contract extension. But here's him talking about first-round draft pick Ruben Bain of the Bucks.
You always want to be there for the young guys. You always want them to create their own role with the team and just be there as a helping hand for them. Ruben's already a full-time pro himself, which is really rare when you see a young guys his age. He's out there by himself. He's always doing stuff to better his craft. I'm sure, I don't want to give away all his secrets, but he's very dedicated to his craft, and it's just exciting to see, and I just can't wait to see what he does this year.
That's awesome. This guy, what a stud he is. Especially a rookie who is spending extra time. I mean, I've told you the Kobe Bryant stories and all of that. Kobe's dedication to his craft. There are so many players. If they had that dedication, would have been. They would have gone from star to superstar, or good player to great player.
Yeah, it's I think it's the gift and the curse of talent for a lot of people is that when you are immensely talented and you play a sport and it comes easy to you, I think it's easy for those people to fall into a bout of laziness or not be, even if they work hard, not be the hardest worker or optimize their abilities. But those that are able to marry the two, immensely talented, and they work like they have none of it, those are the ones that achieve next levels of greatness. I always think when I see all these videos of Ruben Bain who's just working out off to the side, I've seen them for weeks now at Bucks practice. I think of Giannis. Giannis is the only player in all of these years that I have been doing Magic broadcasts, and I'm doing post-game shows as the arena is clearing out. He's the only player that I've ever seen that every time the Magic play against Milwaukee, Giannis would come back out after the cameras were off, after the fans were leaving, and he would work on his jump shot and he would work on his free throws. Every single time they played for years, he would always come back out and he would work. After playing 40 minutes, he would come back out and work. Wow. And it's no accident that those people are great, that Steph Curry has the best pregame workout routine in the NBA. These things are not accidental. It's awesome to see from Ruben Bain.
Yeah, and he still can't shoot free throws. But
well, yeah, he's trying, though.
New Dolphins coach Jeff Halfley on the brawl that occurred at the inter-squad scrimmage between the Giants and the Dolphins yesterday.
Like anybody who's been around me and watched us play, I want to toe the line, and I want to play physical, and I want to be tough, but fighting's not tough. And I told him, if you're frustrated with a guy and you get pushed or shoved, tell him I'll see you next play. And then go play the next play and do it again. That's tough. That's mentally tough, right? Because in a game, what's going to happen when you get frustrated? You're going to get thrown out of a game. If you throw a punch, you're gone. Especially now with the new rules, they're going to be able to see it. I mean, it's not part of the game. So I'll be really disappointed. If a guy throws a punch, he's out. We haven't had that happen in our practice much. I told him, I think there's a brotherhood in the NFL. That you got to respect that all these guys right now, these 180 players, they're all trying to earn a job. And there should be a mutual respect about the guys in this league on how hard they're working to get a job. You're being evaluated by both staffs today, right? And you want to try to fight and hurt a guy on the other team? I mean, that's just, I've seen it. I get it gets chippy. It's going to be hot out there. But if you want to find out who's really tough, find the guy who walks back to the huddle, lines up, and goes at it next play.
Bravo! Give that man a gold medal for clip of the day right there. Jeff Halfley. I like him.
I'm falling for Jeff. Okay. I'm liking Jeff Halfley. I love the way he communicates with the media. You can tell that he communicates well with the players too. The guy has an intensity about him, but a likability too. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
That was Summerall-esque is what that was.
Yes, very direct. Now, how would that have sounded if it was Mike McDaniel?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes you just get hot out there, and how would it sound, Kravitz?
Well, I understand that you are frazzled given the moment and the particulars of the situation, but I would prefer if I can say this. I would prefer if you would keep your hands to yourself. Thank you.
Yes, and the square root of the hypotenuse.
I think our players were acting a little obtuse. Something like that. He's right. The player fights. All this does is shows that the team that starts the fight is the team that's getting dominated. That's all it is. If you're starting the fight, it means you're not winning in practice, so you have resorted to throwing punches. So if you're the one throwing punches, you're not tough, you're just losing.
Trevor Lawrence, Jags quarterback, saying he's sort of looking forward to playing the Cleveland Browns in Week 1, much more so than in past years.
You opened with the Browns Week 1. What was your reaction to seeing the Myles Garrett trade?
I mean, I wasn't too upset about that one, obviously, because especially starting the season Week 1. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't the worst news. Obviously, Jared Verse is a great player.
Yeah, of course.
It's not like they don't have someone that can rush the passer now. But, I mean, Myles Garrett, so dominant, so much respect for him. I played against him a lot of times, so.
Yeah, you better light up the Browns, T-Law. As you said yesterday, Kravitz, that's a must-win in Week 1.
Immediately. You cannot lose that game. This quarterback position for the Browns is problematic. And it's not like they're going into Cleveland. Cleveland, the last several years, has been a house of horrors for everybody that's gone into that stadium. They're in Jacksonville against Cleveland. And then, Mike, what makes it even more of a must-win is, let me just rattle off the games after Cleveland leading into a Week 7 bye week. So these are the next 5 games after they play the Browns at home with everybody pretty much healthy. At Denver, home against the Patriots, at Cincinnati, home against the Eagles. Or no, that's London against the Eagles. London against the Texans. So you have Denver, New England, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, Houston. That is a murderer's row. If they don't win that game against Cleveland, we should sell all of our Jaguars stock.
Right. All right, let's jump to a little golf. Here's Scotty Scheffler talking about whether live golfers should be allowed back on the PGA Tour.
Like when we talk about the best players, Liv has a few players that are really good. I think the depth that we have on our tour is a bit unmatched, but I think when you look at the higher levels of Liv golf, there's definitely some players that would provide, a lot of value to the tour and guys that I love competing against as well. And so I think going forward, there obviously has to be, I think, some sort of penalties. What those are, I'll let Roll Up and all those guys figure it out. We have great leadership within the tour now, but I think having those guys come back and competing with whatever happens with Liv, whether those guys want to leave or, you got to ask them. But I think for me, being able to compete against the best players in the world, there's certainly some guys on that tour that can compete out here. And, I look forward to the chance to compete with them more often.
Okay, nice diplomatic answer by Scotty Scheffler. Rory was asked the same question. Listen.
Rory, Scotty was asked about the possibility of Liv guys coming back and whether they bring value, in your opinion. Are there guys, if it goes away, that should be allowed back?
I mean, I'd argue, have they brought value to Liv? I think PJ Tour is in a really good spot.
Well, we don't need you.
We won. We don't need you. That's exactly what he said.
You picked the wrong
victory lap.
You picked the wrong team. Congratulations.
How much value have they brought to Liv? Wow, Rory. That was a drive-by shooting.
It's a great point. Well, you're gonna bend over backwards to bring back people that have helped another golf league fail? No thanks.
You've got to let them back. You've got to give them an avenue to get back.
When they start this Challenger Series, welcome back. You can join that. That's how they should be welcomed back. You got to work your way up from the bottom. When we create the 2 lanes, put them in the bottom lane, and then people will watch that, because then you'll have stars playing at the bottom level, and they have to earn their keep. I think that's the fair way to do it. That's next golf season, I believe, or is it 2028 that they're doing that?
I think it's next season.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's my idea.
And that is mic'd up.
And we have an opportunity for you to win UCF Bethune-Cookman tickets. That's the home opener coming up in just a couple of weeks. It is time to see if you can beat the Bulldog. 407-916-8255. Your shot at UCF season opener tickets against Bethune-Cookman. That's next weekend, isn't it? That's crazy.
Next Thursday.
Wow. Okay, we've got your chance. Call in now, 407-916-8255. You'll go one-on-one with the Bulldog next.
Game on with Bianchi and Kravitz.
Anyone who's played around the Gulf in Florida knows our heat can wear you out in a hurry. The same thing happens to ordinary windows that weren't built for our climate. Builder-grade windows can warp, crack, or allow unwanted heat to pour into your home, making your AC work harder than it has to. Renewal by Anderson's Acclaim Impact windows are built differently. Made with exclusive Fibrex material, they're designed to withstand Florida's brutal temperatures, suffocating humidity, and powerful winds while helping your home stay cooler and more energy efficient. They're custom built to fit your home, reduce outside noise, and provide outstanding impact protection when the storms hit. And during Renewal by Anderson's end of the summer sale, Florida homeowners can buy 4 windows or doors, get the 5th free. Plus, enjoy special financing for 1 full year. But restrictions apply, so whether you're in Central Florida, the Gulf Coast, or in Jacksonville, visit bestwindowsflorida.com. That's bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets quality.
There's a couple accidents tying you up this afternoon on Colonial Drive eastbound between Mills and Bumby. All lanes are blocked there. Looks like westbound lanes are getting affected as well. On 1792 northbound at General Hutchinson Parkway. Looks like all lanes are blocked there too. Southbound lanes are slowing down as well. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
I am so excited to talk to you about my brand new partner, House of Champions, Central Florida's premier pro wrestling training center right in my neck of the woods in Longwood, offering classes for ages 8 to 15 in a safe, structured environment led by experienced coaches, House of Champions is the most recent Best of Florida winner for Best Sports Leagues, Camps, and Clinics, recognized for creating an unforgettable experience that helps kids grow both in and out of the ring. No experience is necessary, and every family can start with a free class. It's a fun, unique way to keep kids active, help them make friends, and discover what they're capable of. So if you have a kid who's interested in pro wrestling, may I suggest the best spot in town, House of Champions, located in Longwood, serving families across Central Florida. And remember, your first class is always free. Head to thehocpro.com. Your dream starts here.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
Guilty. Erroneous. Sustained.
Are you just saying random words?
Don't settle for just any insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Catch the 96.9 The Game Street Team, powered by Farrah and Farrah, at events in Central Florida for your chance to win prizes. Visit 969thegame.com for event listings. Call the accident attorneys at Farrah and Farrah. Still hungry, still cooking. Orlando.
Imagine you're reading Pride and Prejudice, except you're not reading it. Harris Dickinson and Marissa Abella are reading it to you on Audible. Her barbs sting you. His coldness sends a shiver up your spine. Your heart aches, your ears burn. You yearn for Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy to profess their undying love for one another. You can't bear it any longer. Well, maybe a chapter longer. Performance is so good, you'll give love a second chance. Audible. Stories that speak to you.
Still sleeping on that old bed? Mattress Firm sleep experts can help you choose the perfect upgrade. They'll guide you every step, answering your questions. Shop today and save big during the best sale of the year. They make sleep easy.
You are listening to 96.9 The Game from the Hard Rock Bet Studios. Download the app now and start playing. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Mickey and friends celebrate your favorite stars from Toy Story, Zootopia 2, Monsters Inc., and more. Only at Disney on Ice. Coming to Kia Center September 4th through 6th. Tickets on sale now. Visit DisneyOnIce.com for show details.
Truck and bus drivers are trained professionals, some of the best on the road. But even the best drivers can't see everywhere. And the bigger their vehicle, the bigger the blind spots. When driving around large trucks and buses, cars can disappear from view. But driving safely is simple. If you're riding beside a truck or bus, don't linger. Always pass with purpose or give the vehicle space. Stay visible, stay safe. America's pros rely on you. Paid for by FMCSA.
Remember when everyone was creating those LeBron tribute songs? Now it's your time to shine. Create your own with Smile Tunes. Honor your favorite player, team, or your Little League star with a custom song from Smile Tunes. Visit SmileTunes.com and create your own anthem today.
When you're finally off the clock after a long day, dishes put away, kids asleep, feet kicked up, heartburn. Don't let heartburn take over your hard-earned moment. Quick! Alka-Seltzer. Nothing works faster for heartburn relief. Alka-Seltzer effervescent tablets begin neutralizing stomach acid in seconds, so you can get back to your one more episode marathon. Quick! Alka-Seltzer. Because nothing works faster for heartburn relief. Use as directed.
We are Orlando's sports leader, broadcasting live from the FM 96.9 The Game studio. Brought to you by the Nickley Group, Orlando's home team. Doing real estate differently. TheNickleyGroup.com.
Last place in your fantasy league isn't just about losing. It's the group chat jokes, the punishment, a full year of hearing about it. I'm JJ Zacharyson, host of the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast. Our players to target and players to avoid episodes tell you exactly who to circle and who to cross off. We're providing data-driven research on the podcast all season long, so that you're the one talking trash, not taking it. Download the free iHeart Radio app, search the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast, and listen now.
969thegame.com.
You know, in sports, the best teams always protect their home field. That's exactly why I just had a system installed from Burton Smart Home and Security Systems. Listen, when it comes to protecting my family, I'm not trusting some national chain 5 states away. And I definitely wasn't going to go the do-it-yourself route. I want experts, not amateurs. Burton is locally owned, and they've been protecting homes and businesses for over 25 years. They came out, evaluated my home, and built a custom system specifically for my property with encrypted HD cameras, motion sensors, door sensors, smoke monitoring, and full smart home control. I can monitor everything: cameras, locks, alarms, even the thermostat, right from my phone anywhere in the world. And right now, you can get a free doorbell camera with their video package. Give them a call at 407-349-4040 or visit bhssecurity.com and tell them Mike Bianchi, the Bulldog, sent you. License number EF2001584, Burton Smart Home Security. Protect your home like it's game day every day.
The Black and Gold plays here. Your home for every single UCF touchdown, every buzzer beater, every home run, every history-making moment. Your exclusive home for UCF sports. FM 96.9 The Game, AM 740, and everywhere on the iHeart Radio app. There's a lot of knowledge in that bald head. Can you beat the Bulldog?
Mikey, we're putting you to the test. It is trivia time, brought to you by Mills Air, my go-to source for AC repair. Mills has saved me countless times over the years. With approved credit, they can make it easy and painless for you to get into a new system today. Be nice and cool, kicked back and comfortable for football season. Visit millsair.com and you could be their next cool customer. It is time for trivia. Mikey, are you ready? Before I welcome in our contestant, do you feel properly sharpened for the task?
I blew out the competitor last week, but let me just say, last week was an aberration. I don't know what got into me. I just got hot, and boom, just blew the doors off the competitor. So I'm not as confident as I was last week, obviously.
Well, you have not been defeated yet. We've done this twice. The first was a tie. The second was a blowout win for you. Let's welcome in Dustin, our contestant. Dustin, are you prepped and ready for today's trivia?
Yes, sir. I'm ready to go, guys.
All right. And if you beat Bianchi, you will be going to the first UCF game of the season. So
I love it.
That is what is on the line. Hit me with some trivia music, and let's get into it. We'll start with our contestant. And Bianchi will have a chance to steal if you don't get it right. Who is the all-time leading passer in UCF history?
I will say Dante Culpepper.
You are incorrect. A chance to steal, Mike.
All-time leading passer in UCF history? I think it might be... Is it...
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Is it Ryan Schneider?
It is Ryan Schneider.
Oh, my God.
I know. Same. I thought the same thing, Dustin, when I looked that up today. I thought for sure I was just going to trip into an easy one, and we started with a pretty hard question because I would think it was Dante Culpepper, and if not him, obviously it's Mackenzie Milton. Nope. They're 2 and 3 on the list. Ryan Schneider had 10,976 passing yards between 2000 and 2003 for the UCF Knights.
Don't mess with that Mike Kruzik offense, okay?
Dante Culpepper in second and KZ in third. So Bianchi is on the board. He also will get the first crack at question number 2. Fernando Mendoza had his welcome to the NFL moment last night, a pick 6. It happens, but Mendoza is unique. He went from Heisman to national champion to the number 1 overall pick. Who was the last player to do exactly that, Mike?
Who was the last player to go from Heisman to national championship to
number 1 overall pick?
To number 1 overall pick? Wow.
Clock's ticking. That sand in the hourglass is running out.
I'll go.
You timed out. Let's go, Dustin. What do you got?
Oh my goodness.
It is not. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint, Dustin. It was not that long ago. Okay, it's fairly recent.
Oh, I know who it is.
Go Bianchi.
Is it Joe Burrow?
It is Joe Burrow, but we're not giving Mike a point for that. No one gets a point for question 2. Joe Burrow, 2019 Heisman National Champion and first overall pick for the Bengals. Let's go to Dustin. Let's test your current knowledge of the game of baseball. Are you a baseball fan, Dustin?
I love football.
I love football. That was the most Floridian answer I've ever heard. Hey, are you a baseball fan? I love football.
I'm with you, Dustin.
All right, but this one's easy, though. It's easy. Who is currently leading the league in home runs, American League or National League? All of Major League Baseball. Who has the most dingers?
Who is leading the league in home runs?
Yes, this is for Dustin.
Okay, I'd have to say Ohtani.
No, Ohtani hasn't been playing much lately.
Shows what I know.
I like football, says Dustin. I love it. All right, Mike, you have a chance to steal.
I know that Kyle Schwarber was leading the league at one point, so I'm going to go with Kyle Schwarber.
Well, you're right. He's still leading the league by 1. 37 home runs for Kyle Schwarber. On to number 4. Mike, you will take this one. James Harden just became one of 4 players in NBA history to rake in $500 million in career earnings. Can you name the other 3? Caveat, if you say one wrong name, it's already an incorrect response.
Okay.
So you have to get it right first try.
Okay, obviously LeBron James.
Yep.
Would be one.
No, that noggin's moving slow today.
LeBron James.
Mike sounds like me trying to explain the Strait of Hormuz.
James Harden.
Well, that was already given in the question.
Not Giannis. Giannis?
All right, on to Dustin. I guess I don't need to make the noise. Yep, okay. We're learning it. Okay. I'm no Ryan Seacrest, okay? All right, what do you got? Dustin, you can steal. He named one. You have 2 other names that have made $500 million in their career in the NBA.
Okay, so we know it's James Harden. We know it's Giannis.
It's not Giannis. That's why Mike got it wrong.
I got it wrong too, then. All
right. Moving on. It's Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Steph Curry. Those are the other 3.
Durant, God.
That was the layup. That was my layup question.
So easy. God.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Dustin, this one is for you. DeJon Stribling, the wide receiver for the San Francisco 49ers out of Ole Miss, is everyone's new favorite sleeper in fantasy. Fun fact, though, he's got greatness in his blood. Finish this name. His uncle, DeJon Stribling's uncle, was a professional wrestler named Don the Rock blank.
Johnson.
You are incorrect. Mike, would you like to steal?
Don the Rock Curtis, the Buffalo Bomber, Don Curtis.
Okay,
Back in my day, nobody put the sleeper hold on like Don.
No. Here is the ESPN crew on NFL Draft Day revealing this information.
You mentioned his dad. Are you familiar with DeJon Stribling's uncle, WWE Hall of Famer, Don the Rock Morocco? Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't get that in my research. Only his dad. Well, I will say this.
Yeah, Don the Rock Morocco. Don Morocco. Come on, guys. That's
Don
a big
Morocco. Yeah, Don Morocco. He was sculpted.
All right, Dustin, here. I'm going to give you a chance, last question, to just walk out of this trivia with some dignity, okay? News from yesterday, because you're not going to win this. Mike is up 2-0. Both of you have been pretty sad in this effort, but news from yesterday. Doctors have petitioned the Big 12 to stop its jersey patch and field logo sponsorship with Monster Energy. Now, we all know Monster Energy's biggest competitor, that's not the trivia question, is Red Bull. Red Bull started the energy drink craze, but why was Red Bull created? It was. I'm going to give you a hint.
Why was Red Bull created?
Red Bull, Dustin. Red Bull was created to cure which common travel ailment?
Car sickness.
You are incorrect. Mike, would you like to steal for the clean sweep? Or would you can deny the steal just to...
What'd you say for this travel?
Red Bull was created to cure which common travel ailment?
Staying awake while you're driving a long distance?
Incorrect. Jet lag is the reason why Red Bull was created. It was created by an Austrian doctor to combat jet lag. I think
it was created for those truck drivers so they can drive cross country without going to sleep.
Hey, Dustin, are you a baseball fan?
I love football, man.
I love football. Yes, that made my day. Thanks so much, Dustin. We appreciate your attempt, but you are not a winner today.
All right, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Coming up next, Bianchi wins another one. Can anybody beat the Bulldog? I'm telling you, this guy's like the Schwab.
That was pathetic on my part. I couldn't get Kevin Durant.
That was like winning a football game 6-3.
Hey, sometimes you got to play down to your competition, okay? Well, just do enough to win.
I said defense. Up next, the floor is yours. Text in 50857. You can also hit us up on the iHeart Radio Talkback. Game On returns after this.
Game On with Bianchi and Kravitz.
It's the Bulldog, Mike Bianchi. One of the coolest things about Aggressive Appliances is something you have to see it for yourself, right? Their showroom is incredible. First of all, it's massive, it's expansive, it's filled with appliances, but those appliances aren't just sitting there looking shiny and pretty, all right? It's filled with working appliances. These appliances are in the showroom doing their job, all right? The showroom is fully operational. You can see refrigerators in action, hear how quietly the dishwashers run, watch the ovens preheat, and experience the latest cooking technology before you buy. It's seriously like taking your future kitchen for a test drive. And while you're there, you'll be working with appliance experts who receive ongoing training directly from the manufacturers themselves, so they can answer your questions with confidence. Then, once you've made your decision, the Aggressive team handles the delivery, the installation, and service all in-house. They stay with you every step of the way because customer service is part of who they are. You can check them out at aggressiveappliances.com. That's where all the information is, store locations, all the products, aggressiveappliances.com. Don't forget to tell them the Bulldog sent you. Don't shop passive, shop aggressive.
Be aggressive! B-E-aggressive!
When plumbing problems strike, they don't wait, and neither should you. At Gomez Plumbing, they're ready for anything. Leaks, clogs, busted pipes, water heaters, and full emergency service. But they're more than just repairs. They handle new construction, plumbing, full remodel plumbing, and complete system upgrades for kitchens, bathrooms, and whole home projects. Their plumbers arrive fast, they'll fix it right the first time, and they'll leave your home cleaner than they found it. No surprises, no hidden fees, just honest work and reliable results. And if you mention Brandon Kravitz and Game On sent you by, you can get 5% off any service that you call for. Whether it's a drip, renovation, or a brand new build, they've got you covered. Call 407-322-0042. Tell them that Brandon Kravitz sent you by. It's Gomez Plumbing, your trusted plumbers for emergencies, remodels, and new construction.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's gonna be another late one. We're gonna need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Game On 2026 Fantasy Football Draft Party is set. You can join us Thursday, August 27th at Tuffy's Music Box in downtown Sanford. You're welcome to join us for the Gameheads Fantasy Football League drafts, or you can have your own leagues draft there that night as well. We'll have your chance to win Tampa Bay Buccaneers tickets, UCF football tickets, and FSU tickets. It's all happening on Thursday, August 27th at 6:30 p.m. Tuffy's Music Box in downtown Sanford is the location, with us here on Game On and 96.9 The Game.
4.2 stars, keep scrolling. 4.9, now you've got my attention. That's how it works with restaurants. But after a car crash, the stakes are a lot higher. At Farrah & Farrah, we don't chase stars, we earn them. Injured, call us.
Orlando. Skip the hassle of constant cleaning and costly repairs and sell your home stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. When you get a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can sell your home stress-free and avoid the hassle of costly repairs. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. One of our clients, Chris, said, Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allowed us to sell our 16-year-old home without having to spend thousands on repairs. Their guaranteed offer was more than we were hoping for, and the whole process was fast. Don't worry about the inconveniences of selling your home. The guaranteed offer makes selling your home easy. I've been serving homeowners for nearly 30 years and have helped over 58,000 satisfied clients sell their home. I know what matters most: a quick sale and maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed offer will be and close in as little as 21 days. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
After an accident, your first call matters. Don't call a hotline. Call a real law firm. Call Farrah & Farrah.
1-800-500-5555. Offices throughout Florida and right here in Orlando.
Join us daily on 96.9 The Game for your Embers Only Cigar of the Week. Brought to you by Corona Cigar Company. Luxury cigar lifestyle, fine spirits, and relaxation await at your nearest Corona Cigar. Dr. Phillips, downtown, Heathrow, or online at coronacigar.com.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now, save up to $1,400 on Tempur-Pedic Split King sleep systems. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Your bank may reverse a fraudulent charge, but if a thief is using your name, you need real protection. LifeLock helps remove exposed personal information and restores your identity guaranteed or your money back. Get LifeLock at LifeLock.com and use promo code ALERTS for 30% off your first year.
A second investigation into alleged betting by former Arizona Cardinal scout Ryan Gold is being conducted by the Massachusetts Gaming Commission, according to ESPN. Jacob deGrom surpassed 2,000 career strikeouts last night in the Rangers' 2-zip home win over the Nationals. And the top men's tennis player, Jannik Sinner, announced today his right knee still is not in tournament shape. He's going to miss the U.S. Open coming up. I'm Bill Horrendous.
This is NFL quarterback Rodney Peete, and here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Lowe's.
Now at Lowe's, faster quotes start at the Lowe's Pro Desk. Got a material list written on a sticky note or saved on a photo? Perfect. Bring it in and get a quote in minutes. Plus, access thousands of products beyond what's in store or on Lowe's.com. Right from the Lowe's Pro Desk.
Saturday, the 2026 preseason continues for the Miami Dolphins as they meet Jackson Dart and the New York Giants. Kickoff is at 4 p.m. Don't miss a minute right here on your home for Miami Dolphins football. 96.9 The Game, AM 740, and streaming everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app.
What's up, everybody? This is Emmitt Smith.
Smith up the middle. Bounces at the 10, to the 5, cut to the right, cut to the left. Oh, no! Emmitt Smith.
You're listening to Game On with Bianchi and Kravitz.
I was telling you in the last segment about Don the Rock Morocco, the uncle of everyone's new favorite fantasy football sleeper, Dejan Stribling. Well, I bet that if he was a kid, he would love to go and check out House of Champions, professional wrestling's best and most welcoming training center for kids and adults alike. House of Champions is hosting a kids back-to-school event that's an open house a week from this Saturday, August 29th. It's free for everybody. They have interactive games, special surprise guests, and a lounge for parents. Head to thehocpro.com. Building confidence, building champions. Let's head.
What? Wasn't Don Morocco? Wasn't he like, if I recall, he was like from some islands somewhere, like some Pacific Islands? Was he from Hawaii? Where was he from, Don Morocco?
I thought he was Greek.
No. He had, at least his character was from the islands somewhere, if I remember right.
It says Hawaii, maybe.
Okay, yeah. Is that where he's from?
From a place unknown. That is where he's from. He's from Sunset Beach, Hawaii. So he was. Oh yeah, they have. See, that's nice about Wikipedia. They not only have where he's actually born, they have where he's billed from.
Where's he billed from?
Same place, Sunset Beach, Hawaii.
Okay, yeah. He was a good-looking guy, as I recall.
Yeah, roided to hell.
Yeah, oh yeah. He had a big chest. Big chest.
Very strange that he's related to Dejan Stribling, who once again in the preseason last night looked phenomenal. So wherever you were going to take him before in fantasy, that price is no longer available. Somebody said, BK, give me a sleeper that hardly anybody is talking about. Well, he's definitely not on there. I've given you Ted Hurst already. Who else? Mike Washington, backup running back for Ashton Genty. I think one of the best handcuffs that's out there. I don't think enough people are talking about Blake Corum. Blake Corum's about to split work with Kyron Williams. He was super efficient last year. Does that count?
For like 2 years.
Yeah. Okay. Who else?
Did you
I'll
see
come
this
up with another name.
Did you see this question for me?
Yeah. Can I? Oh, let me read this.
Go ahead.
They have limb lengthening surgery procedures which can increase your height by up to 6 inches. This is achieved by surgically breaking your legs and inserting metal rods to slowly ratchet up the bones while they heal. That sounds so painful. This procedure, in addition to the physical pain, has financial pain costing up to $250,000. If this procedure was offered to Mike for free, would he do it?
Then the guy goes 6 feet tall, Mike. Would it be a slam dunk? Pun intended. Would I, if I were 25 instead of like an old man? Yeah, I would do it. At a younger Mike Bianchi would have done that for free to get up to 6 foot. Absolutely, but would you be walking with a limp after that? I'd like to know the ramifications of breaking your legs and inserting metal rods so the bones can ratchet up
Or you'd be like the Bionic Man.
I don't know. But if there were no the ramifications as far as walking, your physical health, hell yeah, I would have done that back in the day. Do you know how hard it is to go through life as a 5'6" man? Huh?
I don't, but I know that it's been hard on you. But you've made it through, and you've.
Do you know how hard it is when you go to the prom and you're getting your prom pictures taken, and you ask the girl if she'll take off her heels and sort of slump down a little bit, so I look taller in the prom picture. That's a blow to the ego to have to ask that.
That's
so damn right I'd break both my legs and have rods put in them to be 6 feet tall.
Mike is so committed to this idea he would do it without anesthesia. Just do it while I'm awake. I'll take an Advil.
Give me a bottle of whiskey to drink while it's happening.
I'm a little bit confused on this. So someone said Kravitz is wrong. Dante Culpepper is the all-time leading passer in UCF history. Yeah, well, what's confusing about it is that it depends on where you look. I'm on sportsreference.com, which is a great site for historical sports stats, and Ryan Schneider is listed as having more passing yards than Dante Culpepper. If you go to Wikipedia, which I think is a less reliable source, Dante Culpepper has more passing yards than Ryan Schneider. So which one is true? I don't know. I wasn't sitting there starting in the year 2000 writing down their stats. If you go to StatMuse, which also is more reliable than Wikipedia when it comes to sports stats, Ryan Schneider is listed ahead of Dante Culpepper. I don't think I'm wrong about this, but I haven't been tabulating the stats by hand, so I'm kind of going off of what the internet is telling me here. And 2 for 3 on Schneider. I'm
going to text Daniels right now, Mark Daniels, but
he definitely knows the answer.
But if the contestant was right, that would have changed the whole complexion of the contest, because that would have been a win for him and not a win for me.
That's true. Then you would have tied, but he still wouldn't have beat you because he didn't get any other questions right.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
So we're still waiting. We're waiting for somebody to take down the Bulldog.
Right.
We have somebody that said, what do you think is the best draft pick to have for fantasy? Numero uno. I think number 2. What? Number 2 pick.
Why?
Number 2 pick because you get the leftover of Jahmyr Gibbs or Bijan Robinson, 2 best players in fantasy this year. And then you get the earlier pick when it makes its way back. So I would say 2 would be my answer. 2 or 3. I like Jamar Chase too.
Doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Like in the grand scheme of the universe, or in
1,
fantasy?
2, or 3? Who cares? You don't win. You don't win your fantasy league with your top pick. All right, you win it down the line, value picks late, and you win it on the waiver wire. That's where you win fantasy.
No, I agree with the waiver wire, but if that's the case, then why are you going to blow the budget on these guys in your auction league? You should follow your own advice. Don't do that. Spread your money out.
Hold on, just delay. Daniels is getting back to me.
Okay, we have 40 seconds. Let's
40 seconds. Let's see if he gets back to me in 40 seconds.
We're trying to find out. We're going straight to the source.
All-time leading passer asked him, and he goes, in yards? Yes, in yards.
Come on, Mark. We only have 30 seconds.
Come on, Daniels.
You can do it.
I don't see any bubbles.
Oh, the bubbles went away.
Yeah.
He lost interest in the conversation. All right. Well, we're back. Hopefully we'll have the answer then.
Game On with Bianchi and Kravitz. We'll be right back after this.
Some sports fans call this the slow period until football season, but with Hard Rock Bet, we lifers like to refer to it as baseball season. And in the summer, they are offering the best odds yet across all sports. That's why I'm all over it on Hard Rock Bet. NFL futures, college football win totals, and daily baseball bets. We've got a number of teams tossing out their aces tonight in Major League Baseball. We have preseason football as well. Quite the sweat on the Raiders money line last night that took until the last second to cash. But look, before football season takes over and everything starts to look the way of the gridiron, get in on the 10-cent summer sale. VIG, juice, fee, whatever you call it. They are cutting their cut on winners, spreads, and over-under pregame baseball bets. Same bets for better odds. Swing for the fences all August long with the 10-cent summer sale only on Hard Rock Bet and Roll With Us. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida, valid for money line spreads and over-under pregame markets with odds between minus 250 and plus 250 only. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Look out for a crash off to the shoulder on I-4 westbound before Darrell Carter Parkway. There's a crash on 408 eastbound near Dean Road off to the shoulder getting cleared up. Looks like northbound and southbound lanes are still blocked on 1792 at General Hutchinson Parkway. There's an accident getting cleared up there. Looks like traffic's getting by. Just look out for emergency crews on the roadways. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
It's the Bulldog, Mike Bianchi. You know what nobody tells you when you buy a new house? You're also buying somebody else's problems. And to me, one of those problems was the sprinkler system. I had dead spots in the lawn, sprinkler heads watering places they weren't supposed to water, and other areas weren't getting water at all. That's when I found Water Be Right. Brian and his team came out and completely revamped my irrigation system. They moved sprinkler heads, added new ones, got everything working the way it should. They even installed mobile sprinkler heads for our little vegetable garden out back. And I like knowing who I'm doing business with. Water Be Right is family owned. Brian is a Marine veteran whose mission is to aim for perfection. It was actually Brian and his son Brian Jr. who did the work at my home. They specialize in drainage and irrigation, and they also have 24-hour emergency water service. Check them out at waterberight.com or give them a call at 407-753-7588. That's 407-753-7588. When the water goes wrong, just pick up the phone and call Water Be Right.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
You stepped out for your morning jog. Except it's not your usual morning jog. You started listening to an epic sci-fi book on Audible. 30 chapters later, you've accidentally run a half marathon. You lost track of how far you've run, somewhere just past the city limits. You can't stop. You have to find out what happens next. Then it's over. The universe seems bigger. You feel different. You feel like you have no idea where you are. Audible. Stories that speak to you.
On September 2nd, DraftKings Game Day arrives with massive deals, exclusive deals, and an all-day celebration built for sports fans. The countdown has begun. All roads lead to Game Day. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, Florida. Every fan is in on the excitement. One app, every sport, all 50 states. Remember the date, September 2nd. DraftKings Game Day is the kickoff of a new season, a new era, and the biggest day in sports history. Get ready to celebrate. New DraftKings customers, sign up with code WYGM740. Spend $5 to get $150 in rewards within 14 days. That's code WYGM740 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends August 23rd. Terms at dkng.co/predictions promo. Nationwide based on sportsbook predictions and free-to-play sports contest availability. Varies by state.
IDC's amazing Summer of Romance is almost over. These are the final days to get your free getaway. Right now, make any jewelry purchase of over $3,500 and International Diamond Center will pack your bags with a free romantic trip on us. But listen, this is a limited time offer and time is running out. You have until August 31st. Buy that perfect engagement ring, anniversary gift, or special piece for her and let us buy the honeymoon or romantic escape you'll remember forever. Here's how it works. Spend $3,500 and enjoy a 3-day, 2-night romantic hotel getaway plus a $100 Visa card. card and choose from a dozen dreamy cities. Spend $5,000 and sail away on a 3 or 4 night luxury cruise for 2. Or go all in at $10,000 and escape to a 5-day, 4-night stay in an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort in one of 4 breathtaking countries. It's almost too good to be true. But hurry, this offer ends August 31st and will not be extended. Get all the details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center. You buy the jewelry, we give the getaway. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mullet Millennium.
Follow The Game on Facebook at 96.9 The Game. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This is what football sounds like.
Straight up the gut for 5 yards and the score.
And iHeartRadio is the official partner of the NFL Podcast Network.
Welcome to NFL Daily. We're doing the work to get you up to date.
Just download the free iHeartRadio app and search NFL.
Everyone has a community to lean on. A neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. You've talked with your kids and shared clear expectations, but you're not with them every minute. Your community members, friends and relatives, teachers and coaches, faith leaders, and other important adults in your kids' lives can be your eyes, ears, and a supportive influence when you're not around, reinforcing your messages with your kids and alerting you to warning signs of underage drinking or other substance use. So talk with your kids about these issues and involve the members of your community to help keep your kids safe. Because when you talk, they hear you.
WJRR wants to send you on your next vacation, November 19th through the 23rd from Miami to Cozumel with Bert Kreischer and all his hilarious friends.
You and a guest could win a balcony cabin for 4 nights aboard Bert Kreischer's Fully Loaded at Sea.
Spend 4 days sailing from Miami to Cozumel, Mexico with Bert, Whitney Cummings, Felipe Esparza, Miss Pat, Big J. Okerson, and so many more of your favorite comics.
We're talking non-stop comedy shows, podcasts, partying, and over-the-top experiences.
You and your guests will be treated like cruise royalty with the Fully Loaded package. You'll get access to an exclusive photo with Bert, a dinner for 2, breakfast in bed, and exclusive gifts.
Download our free iHeart Radio app, make WJRR your #1 preset, and click the contest page to enter.
Don't miss your chance to sail November 19th through the 23rd from Miami to Cozumel with Bert Kreischer and his crew on Fully Loaded at Sea.
From 101.1 WJRR, Orlando's rock station.
WYGM Orlando, WJRR HD2, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. It's a free-for-all Friday. Let your voice be heard and see what you can get Bianchi and Kravitz all fired up about. Text us at 50857 or hit us up on the iHeart Radio Talkback. Now back to Game On.
Text in 50857. You can rage cage us as well. Let your voices be heard, game heads. We want to hear from you because today
I got me a rock and roll band. It's a
free-for-all. It's a free-for-all Friday. We'll take any of your questions, including this one on the talkback line. Adrian, what you got?
Hey guys, it's Adrian, friend of the show. The reason why there's a discrepancy in the UCF passing leader, it's because Dante Culpepper's freshman year, UCF played in Division I AA, and one might not count that year. Thanks, guys. You're welcome for informing you.
Yes, thank you, friend of the show,
He's
Adrian.
Right. Mark Daniels confirmed that during the break that, yes, Dante, freshman year, Sports Reference doesn't count his 95 season when they weren't Division I.
I'm not sure I do either.
Well, it's the all-time leading passer. I mean, Darren Henshaw's on the list. I don't think he played Division I, did he?
But you're looking at the Wikipedia list. I'm looking at the real list.
No, I'm looking at Mark.
Oh, Mark's
Daniels.
list.
Ryan, he's got Dante, Ryan Schneider, Darren Henshaw, Mackenzie Milton.
You know what? I feel better. I feel justified in the way that I presented the trivia question, but I do feel better with the answer being Dante Culpepper. He really should be the guy who's the all-time passing leader in UCF history. I don't even remember. I remember the name Ryan Schneider, but I don't have Ryan Schneider memories watching him play the position.
Yeah, back in those days when Mike Kruzik was the coach, UCF essentially just dropped back and threw the ball on every down. I mean, they were exciting to watch. But, yeah.
Were they ever on TV back then? I had just, at the end of Schneider's run at UCF, I had just gotten to Orlando. So I was not watching any of that. But I don't remember what the distribution was like. You've mentioned this several times. We're so used to all these teams being available to us whenever they're on, and that wasn't always the case.
No, UCF wasn't on TV. They weren't in a major conference, so they didn't have a TV package, or no, they weren't on TV very much at all.
And that was 23 years ago. There's still such a young fan base when you think about it in that regard. We've got Bet It or Forget It coming up, our top story of the day, and more from all of you, our game heads, 50857. We're going to flip off the YouTube feed. Make sure that you flip over to iHeartRadio if you're streaming us, and we will be back with the best of the week in 60 seconds.